See, what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna have this thing. My hair is not gonna be looking like this on live. I know one thing. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna wait till a few more people get on here, and we finna get into it. Let's go ahead and get into this real quick. They got some good Phillies on here. I look ashy. I look like, oh my gosh, I hate these Phillies on here. I'm over here looking like a damn. But anyways, I'm trying to get this Philly. I'm trying to get this Philly together. What's up, Charles? How you doing? I'm trying to get this Philly together, cause y'all not finna be roasting me. But anyways, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. Oh my gosh, what is going on with this goddamn thing? Cause now I look like, what is this? Whatever. I guess this is the filter is gonna have to be. But I hate these Phillies on here. Why is these Phillies like this? Um, whatever. I guess this is just gonna have to be a Philly right now. But anyways, I'm breaking my silence because I have not really been active on this account since 2020, give or take. I've been dealing with my own personal issues, but I'm gonna be 100% honest. 2020 was a crazy year, just like for everybody, just like for me, and just like all of that good stuff. But 2020 was a life-changing event, a really life-changing year. Um, I really, I truly, 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 truly am so sorry for people just been trying to figure out what's been going on with me, because I'm not going to tell you what's been going on with me unless, I mean, we get to that point, but I'm just going to be 100% transparent. Um, so in 2016, there's no brainer. Um, I was pretty much dealing with like personal stuff in that year that I didn't really fully, like, full-fledged grasp, pretty much. And what I mean by grasp, I mean for the simple fact of I didn't really confront the demons that was in front of me. And I thought, suppressing and not trying to be so aggressive over a situation pretty much pretty much was the best thing for me. And in 2020, I was just extremely, extremely over communicating with people. So I told myself, okay, well, I have a whole lot of family friends on a lot of my media. So I'm just going to take a sabbatical. So I took a sabbatical pretty much the end of 2020. I said at the beginning of 2020 that I wouldn't post anything until 2020, I think 2022, this year. So I pretty much after, oh, hey Xavier, hey Triana, hey Blessings. But why you put this peace sign? What did I do? What did I do? But enough is enough. But I just really am at a point in my life where, oh, thank you, Blessings. Thank you so much. Um, I be so emotionally drained. I really, really be emotionally drained. I mean, far as like family situations, I just lost somebody that was really, I should have been more in their life, and I just really been beating myself up mentally, and I thought removing myself from social media was going to pretty much, you know, I thought removing myself from social media would be the best solution and best option, but apparently that was not. Hey, I don't know if there's like a delay in the chats, but if you're trying to say something to me and I'm responding not corresponding at exactly the time, um, excuse me for that. But hey, Tree. But yeah, like pretty much, I don't know. I just really be going through it. I really be going through it. I'm such a person that I don't like really asking for help. I don't really like putting too much people in my personal business. And I just really be like in my own little box and bubble. And I promise you guys, it's nothing personal. Well, yes, it is. It's personal because I'm putting myself first. And if you take offense to it, then so be it. I can't control nobody's emotions but my mind. And I'm putting myself first. I'm putting my feelings first. I'm putting what I love to do. I have a voice. For anybody that don't know, or anybody that just don't pay attention, or any if you're just I just added you, or you're just new to my friends list, I'm 25 years old. I'm like anybody that been knowing me since I was like 16, 17, just know I always got that mouth of the South. I'm always gonna say how I say, and I'm always gonna tell it how it is regardless. If I do it in a passive aggressive way, I'm gonna say what I want to say because it's pretty much it. But but that's not the whole purpose. The whole purpose of me saying I'm breaking my silence is because um a lot of people don't take mental health seriously. And I'm being more vocal about it. Yes, I have mental health issues. Yes, I deal with bipolar depression. Yes, my mood fluctuates. All of that good stuff. But that doesn't pretty much just tie me down to anything. I just feel like I feel like it makes me better. Like, not better in the sense like, oh, I'm better than everybody. No, it just makes me just more self-aware of my capabilities. So if people don't know, people know, people that don't know, I just moved. I literally just moved to North Dallas with a good friend of mine's. Um, I moved to North Dallas because I had to leave Oak Cliff. Oak Cliff was just, I was living with my father, and we did not always have the healthy relationship. We did not always have a good, healthy relationship, in my opinion. Um, my father, I thought, I'm not bashing him or anything, but just people in certain lifestyles have like different other. Okay. Thank you so much for praying for me. I'm going to receive that prayer. Thank you so much. But but in a certain sense, I did not have a healthy relationship with my father. My father, both of my fathers, I have an adoptive father, I have a biological father. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you know. But my I do not have a good relationship with both my fathers. My adopted father, we are pretty much very distant. But I mean, if I can talk to him, I can talk to him, and he can talk to me pretty much like that. But it's like a surface level relationship. My biological father, we pick and choose to communicate with each other. One minute we talk for weeks, and the next minute we go months without talking. And that is really serious. Like, that's very serious. I'm not trying to come over here and be like, oh, thank you, Letitia. No, thank you so much, Letitia. But no, like for real, like on a big note, like for real. I promise you, I promise you, this is not bashing my parents or nothing like that. But I feel like all equally as a whole, my parents have not been supportive about my goals, dreams, and aspirations. I feel like they've been very passive aggressive because I have not passed down that torch. I feel like my I feel like my moms, they want to pick and choose when they call and talk to me. My dads want to pick and choose when they want to talk to me. And I just really don't have that good relationship with my parents. I really don't have that best relationship with them. I mean, I have a relationship, but not the relationship that I pretty much would televise, if that makes a sense. I'm not trying to say that, oh, my parents are, whatever. It is what it is. But no, I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of inconsistency. And if I've been inconsistent to you, you had to push me to get to that, to stoop to there. And I don't like to stoop on nobody level. I have pretty much my own level to obtain and stuff. But as far as my parents, I've been really distancing myself from my parents. I've really been trying to thank you so much. Thank you so much for your prayers and aspirations. Oh, and hey mom. Huh, ironic, she's on here. Um but no, I really be in my own little world. I hate that so much that we're taught such at a young age to honor our father, honor our mother. Yes, you do pick and choose when you talk to me. Yes, you do. Just like I pick and choose to talk to you. I'm not trying to say, I'm not like, it's not bashing. It's not bashing. But we all pick and choose when to talk to each other, and that's it. I mean, if you feel a certain type of way, you're gonna feel a certain type of way about it. Just like I feel a type of way, I'm gonna voice my opinion. I'm gonna talk. I mean, I love all my parents equally. I don't love either one more than the other one. But what we not finna do, we're not finna just paint it. We're not gonna paint it like one-sided things. It's really never like that. It's nothing personal. It's just I'm be speaking my mind. I'm breaking my silence because people always hear about me and my dad issues. I'm very vocal about what goes on with me and my adopted dad and growing up with that stuff like that. And it is what it is. It really is. But I'm always talking about my dads and what I'm dealing with my dads, but I never really got to touch on the issue about my moms. I mean, like I said, I have an adopted mom, biological mom. Um, I love both of my parents. I love all my parents equally. Like, that is never going to change. I don't care where we are. But one thing we're not going to do is we're not going to point fingers. But I'm not pointing finger. I'm just showing a different viewpoint in the situation because we're being taught to honor our father, honor our mother, but in a sense, they're supposed to teach us and bring us in ways to honor ourselves so we can lean on ourselves. And not only God, but just lean on ourselves. Like, we get so much in a type of sense. Yeah. We get so much in type of sense that we just really feel like we need to cater to our parents, but then we lose sight on who we are and what we want to do. We get so to the point where we're like, okay, I want to follow my dad's footsteps. I want to follow my mom's footsteps because they do that, this, that, and third, right? No, pave your own way. Like, both of my parents, Tina and Hugh, are both equally talented. My mother is an amazing writer. My dad is also an amazing writer. Yes, Triana, yes, I was dealing with so much when I was so younger, and I would tolerate so much. And it was just getting to a point where it was just so boiling. It was so boiling, like it was just ridiculous. All the stuff that I allowed myself to put myself through because I didn't want to disrespect my parents, but I was disrespecting myself more. But back to my biological parents. My mom is an amazing artist. My dad is an amazing artist. I have an amazing voice, and that's pretty much it on that part. Far as like my talents, so I'm a very talented man. I'm very talented. I didn't go to college. I went to actually Job Corps. I don't know where the college thing came from, but I went to Job Corps. I went to Job Corps for 10 months, and most definitely. But um it's so crazy because it's such a beautiful thing being vulnerable and open up to your parents, but it just feels like I feel like my parents are so, they put themselves on such a high pedestal. Not a high, like, I'm not trying to say higher than me, but they hold themselves accountable to a lot of actions, but they really don't hold themselves to accountable to the emotions that are attacked attached to them actions that they throw at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the truth. It's nothing but the truth. And that's what messing us up. That's what's messing up the generation. We put people before ourselves because we're feeling like, okay, we're not trying to disrespect you, but you're really disrespecting yourself. And all I've been pretty much doing is putting myself first. And I promise you, putting myself first has been truly the best thing I've ever accomplished in my life. I had to leave that toxic situation. Living with my adopted dad was a very toxic situation. It was very toxic. He's a preacher. He is true. Amen. See, mama, see, that's what I'm saying, mama. You get where you like, you kind of get where I'm coming from, but I'm just, like I said, I'm just speaking my mind. You get where I'm coming from, mama. But like I'm saying, like it just upsets me. It upsets me so much, all this stuff that I've been through. And when I was with my adopted dad, we had a very toxic relationship. Hey, Leandra. Hey, Boo. Hey, Dalvin. Hey, what's up, Dalvin? Hey, love. Hey, Heather. Hey, Christopher. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I'm just. Oh, what's up, Ashley? But no, but like on the real, like for real, like living with my dad, I put myself second, and it put me in a lot of situations, in a lot of. Hey, Trey. It put me in a lot of emotional depth and emotional thing. Like I'm not saying like, oh, I can't talk to my parents, but I just feel like I'm talking. It's serious. It's like I be speaking. I feel like when we talk, when me and my parents talk, we just talking at each other. We're not having a conversation, and that really irritates my soul because like I really be royally want to like vent and talk to them, but it gets to a certain point where I vent and talk to them. Like, I mean, it's no fucking brainer. It is what it is. I like what I like. I do what I do. I'm not finna be diving in on who I like or what I like to do because that's for a whole nother day. I'm just going to be living for me. But a lot of my parents do not like my lifestyle, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm not going to be in that gravitational pull and allowing you to pull me down because you want this image for me, and that's not what you're going to do, and that's never what we're going to do. I'm never going to allow people to dictate my emotions, and that's what we're not going to do, and that's never how I'm going to allow anybody or anything to do. Like, my parents do not like my lifestyle, and that's okay. You're entitled to your own opinion. You're entitled to your own feel. But if I say, okay, I don't like what you're doing, then all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. And I really feel like that's what be messing things up, is because like I'll be telling my dads about my issues and like, my love life, my sexual health life and everything. And they're just, oh, okay. And they'll push it to the side. And I'm like, okay, well, let's have a conversation about it. But when you're having your issues, you want me to talk to you about your issue and what's going on with that. And that's not fair. That is not fair. I hate narcissistic ass people. I just do not hate it. Narcissist people and people that are inconsistent are two things that I do not like. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. Oh, Jasmine, I miss you so much. Don't you stay in Fort Worth? You stay in Fort Worth. I stay in Lake Hollins now. But no. But like, I'm so serious. I'm so fucking serious. I get so aggravated because I've dealt with so much. Like, I dealt with so much pent up aggression. And this is not alive. Like I said, once again, this is not alive to bash my parents. I've already had those uncomfortable conversation with my parents. I've already had that. And they already know how my viewpoint about how I felt about things. And that's what we're going to do. And, me too. I'm proud of myself. Thank you, yeah, Brandy. I was just, see, that's why I should have, when I was over there in that area. Oh, you moved to Florida. Congratulations. But like I was saying, no, I be allowing so much, like, I allowed so much happen to me living with my father. I promise you. Like, I had all those uncomfortable conversations living with him. And I always had those uncomfortable conversations with my parents and everything. Like, just because I'm going live and venting to y'all about it, I'm just venting. Like, you're not fully in my business because I'm not going to go in detail about what all happened to me. But just know a lot of messed up situations happened to me to the point where it just psychology, like mentally messed me up. Like I shouldn't wake up every single day and be like, I need to get out. Like I'm talking about I need to get out. Like, no, that's not. I like to feel security and tranquility in my household. That's one thing I do love to feel. Like that's one thing I do not play with that. I was waiting for you to grow up and spread your wings. I'll be free, but people don't understand who the warrior are, the mental abuse, etc. Yes, yes. And hey, thank you so much, Triana. See, there are people on this live that actually grew up with me and know exactly what I went through, and it was not for the weak. Like I just commend myself for not catching a charge, honestly, because okay, so for people know I don't know, whatever. I'm not originally from Dallas. I'm not originally from Dallas at all. I'm not. I'm actually from Austin, Texas. But I moved to Dallas in 2009 when I was 12 years old. January to like the 20th of 2009 is when I moved to Dallas. So when I moved to Dallas, I got extremely dropped into Oak Cliff. I don't know, I didn't know nothing about Oak Cliff like that. And I literally had to just learn a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have been exposed to. But it is what it is. I mean, kids will be kids. It is what it is. It's nothing no brainer right there. Bada boom, bada bang. But no, but like I'm so serious, like I'm so freaking serious. So I grew up, I went to my elementary school like in 2009. I was in the second semester of my fifth grade. So I was at Barbara Jordan. Then I went to Barbara Jordan. Then I went to Ball Story. Then I went to Maynard Jackson. Then I went back to Ball Story. Then I went to South of Cliff. It was so much shit that was going on at South of Cliff that I was like, I just had to move. I had to gravitate. And then after I graduated high school, I went ahead and took a year break. Then went to trade school. After trade school, I went ahead and was just working, just work, 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 work. That's all I knew because I was trying to prove something to my dad that I can do it, I can do whatever, but I should have proved something to myself. So I invested too much time. I and I invested too much time into others' opinions on how they felt about me, and that's where my weak spot was. That's exactly where my weak spot is. And like I'm saying, I'm about to be 26 this year. If nobody knows nothing about right now, but I'm about to be 26 years old, like 26. Like, um, a lot of this stuff, it started about knee high, like probably like when I was maybe like when did this messed up start? It really started honestly in 2000 and maybe 2007 is when the peak of it, you know, because I have like, okay, so fun fact, my parents is who they, the relationship with my parents is how that's going to be, and it is what it is with my parents. But my brothers and sisters are far more way supportive than my actual parents are. Like, they are very, very supportive. I have an amazing brothers and sisters from my biological side and my adopted side. Both of them are like, all of them are amazing to me. I love every single one of them. I really do. Um, Doing 14 South, gang, gang, 14. I'm sorry. Y'all hearing it all. Y'all hearing it all. 14 South, all the way. Anyways, no, but like for real, I think what changed my perspective was honestly working. Like when I was working, see what things people don't understand, I do construction safety work. I do construction stuff. I'm currently not working right now because I have to take a mental digress, but I do construction stuff. So I'm already used to a lot of testosterone and all that crazy stuff that be going on over there. But nah, but like for real. But like we have to have these uncomfortable conversations with our parents. For real, we have to have these uncomfortable conversations because if we don't have these uncomfortable conversations, how are we supposed to be prepared for any conversation? And that stuff be really grinding my gears, like for real, like on T. I be straight on go. Hey Rashad. I be straight on go. Like I really be on go and I be really, really heated. I really be heated and I really don't like, I don't know. It's just growing up in the type of household that I lived with my parents and my brothers and sisters. And being the youngest in my adopted family and the third oldest in my biological family, I didn't grow up with my biological brothers and sisters as I should because of personal issues and stuff like that. But I mean, it is what it is. But I really hated how I was treated as a kid. I really hated that at a young age that I allowed my parents to do so much to me. I really did. I really hated that so much. And I hate that I didn't speak up on a lot of situations like I should have. When I say speak up, I'm talking about like not not in the way of like yelling and screaming. I just really kind of wish that I was pretty much on it's tea by the way. But but nah, like for real, I just really wish I was more vocal. I really do. I mean, um, like I said, my parents, all of them, I love them all equally. I really do. I mean, but I'm putting myself first, so it is what it is. They've been putting themselves first way before I was any born, and any after I was born, they were putting themselves first. Um, but I kind of, it's kind of it's so like kind of crazy because in 2018 till 2019, I was at Job Corps, and I did a lot of successful stuff up there, a lot of successful stuff, and I learned how to speak up more. And then when I graduated out of there and I got back into society, I realized that okay, I have a voice, I'm gonna use it. And and it's just crazy because we gotta have these uncomfortable conversations. But like I said, my parents are gonna be my parents. I'll be my own self. But I just can't and I will not allow how my parents do things to allow things. Like I'm dealing with so much family stuff still today, and it's really kind of hard for me to talk to my parents the way I want to talk to them because, like I said, it just feels like we always have a one sided conversation. We pick and choose when we want to communicate with each other. I pick when I choose when to talk to them. They want to pick and choose when they want to talk to me, and that's perfectly fine. But don't expect me to be able to react to things when don't be surprised that when I react to things in a certain way because I don't know. If I don't know, how I'm going to know? I'm not going to know it if we're just having a yelling or not even yelling, but or just a conversation that doesn't have things. I mean, it's cool if I talk to you for like 4 or 6 hours and stuff, but if it ain't no substance behind the conversation, how are we supposed to really evaluate? Like a fun fact about me is I don't like to force anybody to do anything they don't want to do or whatever. And another thing about me is that I do not like when people don't be upfront about their intentions. I really don't. But inconsistency is a big turn off, and that's what all my parents are. All of them are inconsistent. Every single one of them. Um, the biggest inconsistent person is my adopted father. Like I said, he picks and chooses when he wants to talk to me. I love him to death. Like I said, once again, this is not bashing no parents or nothing like that. It's just me speaking my truth and me breaking my silence because I get tired of people asking why I'm a certain way because I be coming around all like that, and that's not it. Because I mean, I dealt with so much. Like I really dealt with so much, and I'm not being selfish. I'm not saying oh I've done dealt then dealt with so much crazy stuff that none of y'all can relate. I'm probably y'all can relate, and I would love for y'all to relate. I would love for y'all to inbox me and talk to me. I'm an open book. I don't mind. I don't mind having those uncomfortable conversations, but um, I'm really going. It's it's the detachment for me. You know what I'm saying? It's the detachment. Like I'm still kind of having like certain withdrawals of having that jump that jump effect. Like like you want to just always check up on your parents. Or like you always want to check up on people, but when you step back, nobody checks up on you like the way you want to be checked up on. In reality, it's not going to be like that. In reality, nothing is going to be like that. It's really not. It's really not. This shit is not a joke. I can't believe it took me till this year to finally step out and be my own person. I can't believe it took this year. It took me this year to realize, okay, it is what it is. And then last year, around this time last year, I had caught COVID. I had caught COVID. COVID is real. COVID is still going out there. I don't know why y'all, yeah, get vaccinated, get vaccinated. You do. But just protect yourself and protect others. Like, COVID is not a joke at all. Not at all. And I had that, and I did not tell my parents the way I should have told them because, like I said, I don't have the best connection with them. But like I said, I'm breaking my silence. Any questions, anything y'all want to ask me, I'm right here. I'm vocal. I'm very consistent. I'm really annoying. Like, I would text you good morning every time first, regardless of the situation, for like two weeks. After that 2 week trial, I'm gonna give it to you for you things like, whatever. But like I said, I have family all over. I have family from Texas to Tennessee to Georgia to probably Florida. I don't know. But like I said, I'm an open book. I do not mind talking to my family members, but we have to do better. We have to do better because there's just so much that's going on. And I've been so distant from my family, friends, and just loved ones too. I've been so distant because just I was letting my adopted dad get in my head. I really y'all, this is really crazy because I'm really kind of going. Oh, thank you, Zachary. That's my nigga. Zachary, my nigga, y'all. 10 years in the game. But, y'all, for real, this is not a joke. I want y'all to know, let your kids speak up. And don't be so quick to be like, shoot them down because it's something you're not used to. Your kids... Your kids can really teach you something. Full disclaimer, I have three godchildren. I have 2 girls and 1 boy. Okay? And being a godfather has really brightened my horizon. I love all my kids gracefully, but seeing how my godchildren are growing up and how amazing the parenting and everything is going, they had taught me so much about myself. My oldest goddaughter, she is 6 years old. That is my heart. I know y'all see me always post around her, but that is my goddaughter. That is not my daughter. I keep on getting inboxes and messages asking is that my daughter? Yes, that's my goddaughter, but not my actual daughter. It really is. I've been there since day one, since she came out of the meow meow. I've been there, and it is what it is. But as far as my other godchildren, y'all don't see me post them that much. I'm really trying to work on that. I'm honestly really trying to work on that. I'm really honestly really going to work on that, and that's what I'm going to do. And I might have to make some uncomfortable changes, but I'm going to definitely be in my godchildren's life a lot more than more than meets the eye. If I have to fight somebody, I have to fight somebody. I don't know. I'm gonna see those kids. I don't think I'm gonna have any kids of my own anytime soon. I am the only child on my biological family that doesn't have a kid. All my brothers and sisters have kids. I'm the only one that doesn't have a kid. And my adoptive family, me and my brother Kenny are the only 2 people that don't have kids. So me and Kenny is the only 2 people that don't have kids in my adoptive family. But I don't plan on having kids anytime soon because I want to make sure I'm in a good mental state to have children. And I don't want my parents to feel like now I'm going to relive, I'm going to make things up with that's God, baby. And that's not, with this child. No, I'm not going to allow my parents to get close to my children unless they make that choice. Because I've noticed a lot of things where parents wait until their grandkids to actually be the parents that they should have been in the first place. And they knew they was capable, but they did what they wanted to do, and that's what it is. And that's what it is. That's what it is. I just be really, um, I be how I be. But like I said, once again, if you been watching this live since the beginning, like I said, this is just me breaking the silence about my unstable relationships with my parents, all of my parents, because I've always done one side, which is the father side, but also my mother's sides. I have not been the best thing, and I do feel like the black sheep of my family, though, especially my biological family. I really be trying to get in touch with my brothers and sisters. I really be trying to talk to them, but the connection is not there, and I don't think it's ever going to be there unless unless we like plan a trip or something. I think our connection good, but like I said, I have a close relationship with my adopted brothers and sisters than I do with my biological. But I'm open to have relationships with my peoples. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and just, like I said, any questions, anything y'all want to ask me, I'm here. I'm gonna just probably talk for like a few more minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and go. And y'all may see me next year. I don't know. I do not like really being on Facebook and stuff like that because I want to say I outgrew Facebook, but I would say that I have a life now. I remember when I was younger and I would be posting like every business. Like I would be posting if I got an F on a test. I was like, it was just like, why am I posting all my business over here? So I look more as like Facebook as like a gateway for building new friendships, building new connections, rekindling family relationships, and etc. Like I really do. But oh shit, my neck hurt. But like I said, I don't really get on Facebook like that. But if you are serious on really being there for me, you can inbox me. We can build a stable connection, and I will, if I see fit, I will give you my number. But I'm not gonna be just giving out my number no more like that because I'm too grown for this. Too grown. But all right, guys. I'm not seeing anything new. I am going to go ahead and leave this live. I'm going to save it because I like to look back on this stuff. But like I said, once I said again, this was just me talking about my unstable relationship with my parents. I love them all equally, but I did not like how I was raised and how I allowed a lot of things. Yes, they did teach me a lot of good life lessons, and I would take that with a grain of salt. And their ways and the ways of teachings, I did the opposite, and I seem like I'm good. But I'm finna go ahead and go. Actually, for real this time, I want to say thank you for everybody that's tuned in. I have other social media platforms. I also have a podcasting business, a nonprofit podcasting business. I also do music. I am a good speaker. I love to talk. Like I'm here for anybody that's here for me, and any if you're not here for me, I don't know how to look past that and just actually be a voice of reason. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Sending love and positive vibes, and protect your mind, body, spirit, and soul. And deuces.